How do? Right, today's job is just to generally clean things up a bit. This got a bit of a clean up yesterday. Took the surface rust off the exhaust manifold, put some rust converter on, cleaned up the back box. While I was cleaning up, I discovered that, so I'm just going to clean that up, grind a little bit of the crap out, and then weld that up. Then that's ready to go. What else am I doing? The guard's going to get a scrub down, a clean up and painted, ready to go back on. I've got, up until a week ago, I'd never heard of these, but this is a helicoil kit. It's a 14mm bit ready. I'll shove that there a minute. So what I'm going to do is drill out the old threads, tap the new threads in, put the helicoil thing in, clean it out. I thought I was going to have to strip everything down, but brother just said blast some air in and that'll clear it out. So I was like, no, right, duh. So I'm going to do that and probably save myself a day's mess on, so that's good. But the drill bit doesn't fit in my drill because it's too big, so I've had to order a drill adapter thing which has, you know, the bigger end to fit the bigger drill bit in. So that should be arriving today via Amazon, and then hopefully I'll get stuck into that. So I'm gonna, well, get that cleaned up, painted, this painted, that cleaned up, painted, that cleaned up, welded, painted, and hopefully by then the bit I need will have arrived, and then I can start fixing me hole. Giggity. I'm going to just keep on cleaning the engine up. I think the rest of it's okay-ish. And then once that's done and generally cleaned up, I'll stick it back in. So, right, let's get started. Right, I've had a little bit clean up and it looks like that rot goes most of the way along. So I'll fire up the MIG, turn the ampage down, and then I think I'll start from about here and just do little what do you call them, spot stitch welds, I know what I mean, and then just steadily build it up around there. Hopefully I can get away without needing a plate. Well, yeah, see what it looks like in a minute. Right, got that welded up and painted. I'm only doing a quick glance over because that's some of the ugliest welds I've ever done, but that's all painted with heatproof paint and some heatproof lacquer, so that's okay. That's the fan cover thing, yeah, filter housing, that's the oil cooler cover. Right, here's the engine. So everything's had a bit of a clean up, a bit of a paint, so everything's just looking a little bit happier now. Good old Amazon have delivered that, and if I open that up, ta-da, right, that fits. So that gets screwed in there, and then that fits in my drill, but my drills just went flat, so I'm gonna have to charge the battery up and then I'll come and do it later on. What else have I done? Oh, hang on. Right, inlet manifolds cleaned up and painted. Bottom bash plate, so I clean up. There's a few knackered bits on it which I might come back and repair in the future, but I can't be bothered just now. So yeah, what I think I'll do next before I start sticking things back together is I'm going to get ready to drill that hole out. Something I definitely need to do, I was thinking of doing it anyway, is get new spark plug leads, because that one just fell apart. That's looking a bit gnarly, and I think the distributor cap, the rotor arm and the points look okay underneath. So yeah, I need to order that seal for the steering column, new plug leads and some other things which I can't remember at the minute, but I'll remember later on. So yeah, progress for now. Right, I'll do something else in a minute once I work out what I'm doing. Right, it's a bit minging in here, so I'm giving this a scrub out as well, see if I can just generally de-ming it a bit. When the body comes off, when I do the rebuild, I'll get this all scrubbed down and cleaned up properly, but hopefully I don't have to take the engine back out, so I'll give this a scrub out now. Right, not perfect, but you know, it'll do for now. A few skid marks left, you know, if that was somebody's underpants, but yeah, you can live with a few skid marks. Right, I think I'll check the gear oil next. Right, can't remember where I got up to, but that paint's not as bright as it looks. So that's the old filter housing. Just put a fresh coat of paint on, put a coat of paint on the filler cap and on the coil, just because it had some on anyway. So inlet manifold is painted, cleaned up. That's Cobb's a little bit happier. I can't remember whether I had any screws for this or not, but it does just sort of sit on top when you put the actual top cover on. So yeah, once the paint dries, I'll stick the oil filter in, and then I'm just gonna steadily start putting stuff back together. So that's just sitting in, I haven't put any nuts on yet. Yeah, I'm gonna sit and psych myself up before I start drilling that out. But I think I'm going to have my tea and continue tomorrow. I'll do the belts as well, just as soon as I remember. I'll work out. Do I just take that one off? I don't know. I'll figure it out, because shouldn't there be some little tensioner somewhere? Is that it? I don't know. Right, I'm going to have my tea. We'll see you tomorrow.